Hi, welcome back to Sugar Free. Thank you for tuning in for another daily reading. This one is for Thursday, the 6th of September 2018. I hope you'll bear with me. I'm not actually too well today, so we'll have to see how this reading comes out. All right, one last shuffle. 3-card major arcana reading, and then one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, one from the cups, and then one from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. So thank you very much to new subscribers. Thank you very much to continuing subscribers. I really, really appreciate it. It's great to see the count going up. So let's see what we get for Thursday, the 6th of September 2018. Okay, one last cut. Right, here we go. Card number 1's the energy as we come into the reading. Temperance. We had that 2 days ago. Card number 2, the block or drain. Chariot in reverse. Card number 3, the key to power. Death in the reverse. Okay. Let's have a little look at this. Well, we're coming in a place of stasis, balance, and that's usually good. It's not always good though. Sometimes stasis and balance are situations that have become blocked. Wow, this is tricky to do in a state of depleted health. Please bear with me. Because these two cards, the Chariot in reverse and Death in the reverse, they're both about a kind of sweeping action. This one, the Chariot, is sweeping, kind of affirmative, proactive, just plow through it action. This is self-willed. This one is everything being swept before you by some outside agency, not dissimilar to the Tower. And yet there's something more gentle about the Death card. And there is a little bit left in the Death card. What's left from the swinging scythe of death is your creativity. Here on the Tarot de Marseille, down in the corner there, if you can see, with the sunshine coming in, is, which way am I going? The artist's palette is the only thing that escapes the scythe. Everything else goes. The jewellery, the books, the weapons, the tools, all of it goes, except creativity. So we have two types of very strong action here, mediating this position of stillness and balance, but they're both in the reverse. You see, and what's foxing me is that the Chariot in reverse as the block or the drain would, if I cover this one up, would lead me to say, well, look, you know, what's blocking and draining you is a sense of not moving forward, or not wanting to move forward, or not being able to move forward, like trying to sort of go forward into something with your hands tied behind your back. And so I would say, well, then go for it, just like break through it. And you would expect the key to power to be a card that would suggest breaking through. I don't know, something like the Sun, or the Fool even, or the Magician, you know, one of the kind of real, you know, positive manifestational cards. But what we have is the transformative power of death in the reverse. I guess what this is saying to me is, however uncomfortable it may be, it's a day for waiting. And I mean, the reading for Tuesday the 5th was, Wednesday the 5th was softly, softly. And it would look like there's more of that here. When I pull the minor arcanas, we'll see if I'm right on that. But it looks to me like a day for waiting. And yet it's not going to be comfortable, because not moving forward is going to be experienced as an obstacle or a drainage of power, drainage of energy. And yet the key to power is not just yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to call this. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's see what the swords say. Yeah, King of Swords, austerity, not the not the political economic kind, but he is extremely austere. This is not a day for throwing a baby out with the bathwater, or as we say in the UK, throwing your toys out of the pram. It's not a day for it. It's not going to serve you. Let's see what, yeah, because, you know, the King of Swords here, he's not the kind of character to just kind of get up and go stomping about and go snick a snack with that sword, unless he absolutely needs to. You know, this man measures his energy. This is about measuring your energy, only using the energy you need to use. And I mean, the Angel of Temperance here is using very little physical energy. You know, her body is still. The energy here is mental, as she concentrates on the flow of liquid from one vessel to the other. So this is a day for being measured. Let's see what we get in the wands. Yeah, and 10 of Wands. Wow, you're going to want to throw this off. You are going to be tempted to throw your toys out the pram and just sweep everything off your desk, or walk out of your job, or it's going to feel like a burden. It really is. I hope we're going to get a sign of a sign of something breaking. You know, this breaking, this it's like a sort of high pressure weather system. It's just going round and round and round. It's not moving. Something needs to break. You know, or a blockage in a river that's just built up and built up and built up. Sometimes one little twig loosening itself when the blockage gets big enough. One little twig floating away from the front of the blockage and floating off downstream, and the whole lot goes. But it doesn't look like that's on the cards for today, for Thursday the 6th. And it's going to feel heavy. It's going to feel like a burden. Okay, now, very interesting. Here we have the Two of Pentacles, so reminiscent in its action of the Angel of Temperance here. She's pouring, he's juggling, and it's going to feel like it's going on forever. And in the background, we have this up and down water, these boats being tossed around out on the sea. Not a comfy day, not a comfy day. So she's pouring emotion from one vessel to another. He's juggling kind of karmic implications from one hand to another. And it feels like nothing's ever going to change. And that is pure illusion. The only constant is change. And yet sometimes it feels like nothing's moving forward. Okay. Gosh, when I got the cards out to do this reading, the card on the top of the cups pile was the Two of Cups. And I watched somebody else's reading while I was shuffling everything. And here it is again, Two of Cups. So we've got two twos on the table. This really, really does speak to me of patience. I mean, here in the Two of Cups, we have the unity of opposites. And as I so often say, the caduceus of healing rising from the two cups. Now, there is no way that this union of this man and this woman is going to be fruitful and healing and good if there is not patience and tolerance and allowances made on both sides. You know, that's the essence of keeping something going in a healthy way. Is mutual back scratching, basically the quid pro quo, the I will do this for you and you will do that for me. That's how it works. It's all power deals in the end. But it looks like tomorrow is going to be a day where you just feel like you're just doing this. When is this going to shift? When is this going to change? When is the dam going to break? I mean, it might break tomorrow, but it looks like it feels like it never will. So patience is very, very useful in situations like that. Now, let's have a look at Kuan Yin. Now, I have worked with the mantra of Kuan Yin, and I'm not going to say too much about all that. What I'm going to do here is hold the deck. I'm going to say the mantra in my mind, and then I'm going to open the deck. And we'll see. I mean, I will just say that during the extended practice I did with the Kuan Yin mantra, which is Namo Kuan Shi Yin Pusa, she who hears the cries of the suffering, it did definitely change my view on some important issues in my life, which is why I did it. I had no idea it was going to go the way it went, but anyway, I'll not rabbit on about that. I'll keep my peace, say the mantra, and open the deck. Okay. Now the cat's just come in. He might make himself known to us. There he is. He'll want some food in a sec. Okay, we have, if you can see that in the light. Oops. Anchor to fly. Now, the imagery here is of a little girl flying through the air, holding on to Kuan Yin. And the little girl is the kite. And in order to fly a kite, you must hold it. Because if you don't hold it, it just flies off. It's just some random piece of material, piece of fabric, piece of plastic, kind of getting battered about by the winds and ending up snagged in a tree somewhere, looking ugly. In order for a kite to do what a kite can do, what a kite is supposed to do, it needs to be held on the ground by someone on the ground in order to fly and be beautiful. So yes, Thursday, 6th of September, patience, deep breaths, holding back from the desire to throw everything to the winds. Don't be the flappy bit of fabric or plastic floating around and getting caught up in the wires or the trees somewhere. Don't be that. Hold on to yourself and just keep a steady feel of how the wind of karma, how the wind of life is tugging at your string, and hold on. Because if you do throw cautions to the wind tomorrow, there is a strong sense of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So good luck with that. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing out long and slow is very, very calming on the physical front, and what calms on the physical calms on the mental, and vice versa. I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please like, please share, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again in another reading. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.